हुई अपनी बात समाप्त।
बहुत धन्यवाद कुशवाहा साहब। श्री प्रफुल्ल पटेल, श्री रीताब्रता बनर्जी।
Thank you, sir.
5 minutes.
Thank you, sir. The minister tried to paint a rosy picture in the parliament. He boasted that he had given thousands of crores of rupees to states which are run by non-BJP governments. Now, sir, let me come into the percentage of railway expenditure state-wise. I will mention about 3 states which are run by non-BJP parties. Now, in the pre-Modi era, Kerala. In Kerala, before 10 years, if we look into the percentage, the railway expenditure percentage for the state of Kerala was 1.43 in pre-Modi, 10 years ago. Now it has come down to 1.17. In Tamil Nadu, pre-Modi, 10 years ago, it was 3.38%. It has come down now to 2.59%. Now West Bengal, the state of West Bengal, before 10 years, the railway expenditure percentage of the state used to be 16.85. That means 17%. It has come down to 5.46%. I repeat, sir, from 16.85, it has come down to 5.46%. The reason only is political vendetta. You cannot combat Mamata Banerjee. You cannot combat Abhishek Banerjee. So you go on depriving the people of Bengal. The people of Bengal are being deprived. Now, sir, now I will mention that what is the priority of the government. We are not against bullet train. Why? But I want to know from the Honourable Minister that why has the railway prioritized a bullet train over a dedicated freight corridor? Even though the bullet train costs 200 crore per kilometre, on the other hand, the dedicated freight corridor costs only rupees 25 crore per kilometre and serves the common man by transporting vegetables, rice and other essential commodities. Now, sir, I want to come into the next point. Now, I want to know from the Honourable Minister that why has the work in the 3rd segment of the Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor, this is very important, the Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor, the 3rd segment from Sonnagar in Bihar to Dankuni in West Bengal in our state. This Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor, the 3rd phase from Sonnagar in Bihar to Dankuni in West Bengal is yet to be commenced for more than 12 years. In spite of substantial land acquisition having been completed and government land also settled with the railways. We are unable to understand why this is happening. Now the government has stopped many schemes, sir. The government has stopped many schemes, sir. Ijjat Pass have been stopped. Garib Rath has been stopped. Now Mamata Banerjee as rail minister had come up with a scheme for accredited journalists. Journalists were issued photo identification cum credit cards by the railways to get reservation and also a 50% concession during their train travel. This was very important. And even the spouses of the journalists later were given this facility for 2 times a year. Now, during the COVID period, these facilities were taken away. The senior citizens, they had their facilities, that has been also been taken away. I will urge upon the government that this scheme, which has been taken by Mamata Banerjee and journalists in our country have been immensely benefited from the scheme. The government must start this scheme again. The journalists and their families must get these concessions. Now, railway, sir, is essentially a public transport. Railway was meant to unite this country. Even in the British period, even during this British period, freedom fighters, revolutionaries have used the railways very effectively to unify the struggles of the common people against the British colonial yoke. But today, the government has used it to divide it into those, in between those who can afford speed and comfort on one hand and the others who cannot even find a seat. So there is a big difference. This difference is amply clear. Railway is a public transport. And as our honourable leader Mamata Banerjee, she was a rail minister, very successful rail minister. Now, sir, public. When I speak of the word public, what public means? People united for a better living in the country. This has been the slogan of us. So, interestingly enough, this protection of the public transport like railways needs to be ensured. And Mamata Banerjee has shown how the interests of the common people, of the common public can be ensured. I will urge upon this government to, it has been enough, there are evidences how common people, this public, the people united for a better living in the country, protect this public transport. Railway as a public transport must be protected. Let that be the priority of the government. Thank you, sir.
धन्यवाद. श्री